Hello everybody, this is Karmasco018, and this is going to be my thoughts on Fairy Tail episode 137. I really hope he doesn't try and make too much noise. I'm trying to make sure that Wyatt stays asleep for his nap, and I don't want anything else to pop up and make him wake up early and be cranky, because I will be ticked, and I'm already not in a good mood because of these two. Anyway, yeah, it starts off where we last end things, where Dan is telling his life story, and it turns out that he ended up being a knight in a small town, and it ended up being like some kind of scuffle. He called it a war. I don't really think it was a war, but yeah. He ended up falling in love with a girl who, besides the brown hair, looks like Lucy. A lot like Lucy. Because if it had been blonde hair, it essentially would have been Lucy. And obviously, we know how Dan is. He obviously proposed marriage many times, so many times that it scared her off. And ran away from him, like Lucy has. And after a bit, he ended up joining the Legion platoon. And after that, he starts to chase around Lucy. And I actually told her, run, Lucy, because if he catches her, who knows what he'll do. Anyway, we find out that everybody else is supposed to meet them there with the clock pieces, which I guess we just have to wait. And, let's see. And, oh, God, I'm tired. I am more out. Because I've been having to watch my nephews for the past couple days by myself, essentially. Anyway, back with Gajil and them. I forgot to mention this, but while they were searching, Samuel actually showed up in this last episode, and not the episode before that. I apologize for that. But we actually find out that Samuel can change his form to a fighting form, just like Panther Lily can, which makes me wonder, can Carla and Happy do the same? If so, I assume they don't know how. Because I actually thought that Samuel was from Daedalus, because Panther Lily is from the Daedalus, and that's the only real difference between Carla and Happy and Panther Lily, and so then also being able to change his form like that. So it makes me wonder, can Happy and Carla do that too, and they just don't know how? Because I assume that if they could, they would, and try and help with the fighting easier, but I don't know. Anyway, Gajo and the others work on digging through the top of the mountain to get to the clock piece, while Panther Lily fights Samuel. And when they got inside, there was a huge empty area with what looks like some kind of rock sculpture things. I don't know how to explain it. And a clock face on the floor, and they actually move the hands of the clock to a certain point in time, and the face of the clock appears on a stone pillar thingy, and Gajo pulls it off, being stupid. And Levy actually told him, I told you not to do it because it said the thing had a warning on it saying that if you tried to take it, you will be attacked by the Rock Guardian. Which they end up getting attacked by it, and sadly Jet and Troy can't do anything because Jet ends up falling in the oil that's around the Rock Guardian, and thus he can't really run because he's all slicked up in oil. And Joy can't really do much because he tried running up the vines as well, and you know how Joy has been lately, so he can't run very far. And Levy can't do too much. On her own, but Gajo ends up helping out. And Panther Lily is obviously fighting Samuel, and he actually managed to get the upper hand on him and beat him despite defying Samuel's calculations that he would win. And they actually end up beating the Rock Guardian as well. So yeah, they end up getting the clock piece that they need. Let's see what else happens. Mira and the others, we finally get to see what they're doing. We actually see another transformation of Lizana's, which is actually a mermaid, from what I can tell, unless it's some kind of creature with the tail of the mermaid. And she pulls out a stopper, a plug, from the bottom that causes the water to drain out, and the others jump down and they actually work on trying to find the clock pieces down there. But we'll get to see the rest of that next episode. Yeah, Virgo pops up while Lucy's being chased by Dan and asks if she should do something to try and defuse the situation. And Coco actually hears her call Lucy Princess and automatically assumes that Lucy's royalty. Which, since she doesn't know Lucy and Virgo that well, she doesn't know that's just a nickname. And Byro actually shows up after a bit. And actually, last episode, the hit from Natsu that essentially knocked Dan out ended up revealing the clock piece that they were looking for. Anyway, Byro shows up and asks them why they haven't gotten the clock piece yet. And he has the one that they took from Lucy. And that's actually how the episodes end. If I ended up forgetting anything, I apologize. If there's something that you want to talk about with the episode, feel free to do it in the comment section. If you like the video or the reaction, go on ahead and like the video. If you don't, dislike it. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. And if you haven't already subscribed and you're this far on the show, then I'd recommend subscribing, because I'm going to finish Fairy Tail, the original one, and work my way up through Fairy Tail 2014 and then the new season. So yeah, be prepared. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all next time.